Hey everyone! Welcome to our A1 German class. Today, we'll cover how to ask for and give directions. It's a super handy skill when you're traveling. We'll kick things off with a quick dialogue, then dig into the key phrases and vocabulary. Just a heads up, German grammar can get tricky, but we'll tackle it together. The main goal is to communicate effectively. Guten Tag everyone, and welcome back. Let's quickly jog our memories. We've already learned. Means old. Means to have.
Ja,
Are years. Means how.
der
Is you.
Beruf,
Is profession.
bin,
Means I am, and
du bist.
means you are. Fantastic. Today's lesson will build directly on these essential building blocks, so let's get started.
Ich bin 20 Jahre alt. Ich bin 20 Jahre alt.
Ich habe einen Hund. Ich habe einen Hund.
Entschuldigung, wie komme ich zum Bahnhof? Entschuldigung, wie komme ich zum Bahnhof?
Gehen Sie geradeaus, dann rechts ab. Gehen Sie geradeaus, dann rechts ab.
Today, we'll focus on more detailed directions. We'll introduce phrases like and der Ecke on the corner and zwischen between to help you provide clear guidance. These are crucial for pinpointing locations accurately within a city or town, avoiding ambiguity that might confuse someone needing directions.
Ich gehe an der Ecke links ab. Ich gehe an der Ecke links ab.
Excellent. Notice how
An der Ecke.
means on the corner. It's important to understand prepositions like and bei when giving directions, as they indicate precise locations and relationships to landmarks. Pay attention to how they alter the sentence structure in different contexts.
Die Apotheke ist zwischen dem Café und dem Buchladen. Die Apotheke ist zwischen dem Café und dem Buchladen.
Perfect.
Zwischen.
Is a very common and useful word meaning between. Practicing its usage enhances your ability to describe locations accurately. Remember, it's often used with the dative case, which we'll cover further in future lessons, but for now, focus on recognizing it in context.
Ist das Restaurant in der Nähe vom Museum? Ist das Restaurant in der Nähe vom Museum?
Well done.
In der Nähe.
Translates to nearby or close to. Observe how the preposition in is combined with der and ne to create this phrase. It's a fantastic way to indicate proximity without being overly specific. Note the dative case needed for museum as well.
Ja, es ist ungefähr 5 Minuten zu Fuß. Ja, es ist ungefähr 5 Minuten zu Fuß.
Today, we'll learn how to inquire about the opening hours of shops and businesses. Specifically, we'll focus on using phrases like
Wann hat der Laden geöffnet?
which is a direct way to ask, when does the shop open? Or, more politely,
Hat der Laden heute geöffnet?
meaning, is the shop open today? Remember, directly asking when does it open is perfectly acceptable and common in German.
Wann hat der Friseursalon geöffnet? Wann hat der Friseursalon geöffnet?
Excellent. Now, let's look at how to respond. If the shop opens at a specific time, you can say,
Der Laden hat um 9 Uhr geöffnet.
which translates to the shop opens at 9 o'clock. If it's open now, a simple
Ja, der Laden ist geöffnet.
works perfectly. Yes, the shop is open. The key is to understand the use of to indicate at when telling time.
Hat das Restaurant heute geöffnet? Hat das Restaurant heute geöffnet?
Good question. Now consider that something might be closed. If a place is closed, you can respond with
Nein, der Laden ist geschlossen.
meaning no, the shop is closed. To be extra helpful, add why, for example,
Der Laden ist heute geschlossen, weil es einen Feiertag gibt.
which translates to the shop is closed today because it's a holiday.
Wann hat die Bibliothek geschlossen? Wann hat die Bibliothek geschlossen?
Very good. The response can be,
Die Bibliothek hat um 6 Uhr geschlossen.
the library closes at 6 o'clock. Notice again the use of to specify the time. Alternatively, you might want to clarify the closing day.
Die Bibliothek schließt am Sonntag um 5.
The library closes on Sunday at 5.
Hat der Supermarkt heute geschlossen? Hat der Supermarkt heute geschlossen?
We're going to focus on using bit please to soften requests and make them more polite. While you've already used Entschuldigung, adding bit can elevate your German and demonstrate refinement. It's often added before asking a question, similar to how we might say could you please in English. This shows respect and consideration to the person you're addressing.
Ich hätte gern eine Karte, bitte. Ich hätte gern eine Karte, bitte.
Notice how Anna used the phrase,
Ich hätte gern.
This is a very common and polite way to express I would like in German. It's more formal than just using ich möchte and shows a bit more courtesy, especially when ordering or asking for something. Consider it the German equivalent of saying I'd like rather than just I want.
Entschuldigung, gibt es hier eine Postfiliale in der Nähe, bitte? Entschuldigung, gibt es hier eine Postfiliale in der Nähe, bitte?
Excellent. Anna correctly combines Entschuldigung with bit and reiterates the use of in der Nähe. We've previously covered this useful phrase. Remember, it means nearby or in the vicinity. Now, when asking about something's location, you can express a desire for proximity instead of a specific address, leading to more flexible and open answers.
Ja, da hinten. Es ist etwa 5 Minuten zu Fuß. Ja, da hinten. Es ist etwa 5 Minuten zu Fuß.
Been used,
Da hinten.
meaning over there or back there. This demonstrates spatial awareness, another key component of navigating and giving directions. Notice it implies a location slightly further away than higher or here. This is a simple yet effective way to indicate the relative position of something to you and the person you're speaking with.
Vielen Dank für Ihre Hilfe, bitte. Vielen Dank für Ihre Hilfe, bitte.
We're going to introduce phrases to indicate you're in a bit of a hurry and need directions quickly. This isn't about being rude, it's about efficiently communicating your need. We'll practice using phrases like ich habe es eilig, I'm in a hurry, to add context to your direction inquiries and receiving swift responses. The key is a polite but direct approach.
Ich habe es eilig. Wie finde ich den Bahnhof? Ich habe es eilig. Wie finde ich den Bahnhof?
Excellent. Note the placement of eilig. Saying
Ich habe es eilig.
immediately signals your need for a quick answer. The response might be a simplified route, omitting some details. It's about prioritizing speed over comprehensive explanation. Also, the find in verb means to find rather than go to, a subtle but useful distinction.
Gehen Sie geradeaus bis zur nächsten Kreuzung, dann links. Gehen Sie geradeaus bis zur nächsten Kreuzung, dann links.
Very good. Ben's response is efficient. The shorter length of the directions reflects Anna's expressed urgency. You'll notice he uses
Bis zur.
which means until. It's a useful phrase to indicate a point of reference. Resist adding extra details when time is mentioned as a factor. Focus on the essential steps. Now, let's explore asking about directions relative to landmarks, presenting a different way to clarify your route. This is especially helpful when you're unsure of street names. We'll learn to ask,
Wo ist neben?
where is next to. This allows you to locate a place in relation to a known feature, enhancing spatial understanding.
Wo ist die Post? Neben dem Café. Wo ist die Post? Neben dem Café?
Perfect.
Nein.
Means next to. Very clearly communicating your position. Remember that German adjectives usually come before the noun they describe, unlike English.
Die Post.
Is the post office, with die being the definite article. Pay attention to noun articles, they're vital for proper grammar.
Sie ist gleich hier auf der linken Seite. Sie ist gleich hier auf der linken Seite.
Today, we'll learn phrases to show you're unsure about directions or need clarification. This is essential for any real-life conversation. We'll cover phrasing like ich bin mir nicht sicher, I'm not sure, and könnten Sie das bitte wiederholen. Could you repeat that, please? Mastering these will allow you to gracefully navigate misunderstandings.
Ich bin mir nicht sicher, ob das richtig ist. Ich bin mir nicht sicher, ob das richtig ist.
Excellent pronunciation, Anna. The phrase
Ich bin mir nicht sicher, ob das richtig ist.
is perfect for expressing doubt. Note the subtle intonation, a slightly questioning tone conveys uncertainty more effectively. Remember to use ob to introduce the clause expressing uncertainty.
Könnten Sie das bitte wiederholen? Könnten Sie das bitte wiederholen?
Very good, Ben.
Könnten Sie das bitte wiederholen?
Is a very polite way to ask someone to repeat themselves. The use of könnten conditional of können makes the request more courteous than a direct wiederholen Sie das repeat that. This showcases your understanding of German politeness conventions.
Entschuldigung, ich habe Sie nicht richtig verstanden. Ist es weit? Entschuldigung, ich habe Sie nicht richtig verstanden. Ist es weit?
Excellent combination of phrases, Anna. You've successfully combined acknowledging a misunderstanding
Entschuldigung, ich habe Sie nicht richtig verstanden.
with a question about distance.
Ist es weit?
This shows an ability to adapt your language to multiple conversational needs. Weit means far, directly relating to distance, a key concept when getting directions.
Nein, es ist nicht weit. Nur ein paar Straßenzüge weiter. Nein, es ist nicht weit. Nur ein paar Straßenzüge weiter.
Perfect, Ben. You used
Nur ein paar Straßenzüge weiter.
a colloquial and natural way to express a short distance. Straßenzug signifies city blocks. This demonstrates a move beyond literal translations towards idiomatic German. It's important to grasp these nuances for fluent communication.
Gibt es eine Tankstelle in der Nähe? Gibt es eine Tankstelle in der Nähe?
Very well, Anna.
Gibt es eine Tankstelle in der Nähe?
Is a direct and effective question for locating a service. Notice the use of gibbed ease, which means is there. This structure is crucial for asking about the existence of anything, stores, services, people. It's a building block for many common questions. Excellent response, Ben.
Nein, ja.
Right here is a very common and useful phrase. And
Auf der linken Seite.
clearly indicates the post office is on the left. Combining relative location phrases like these, next to and on the left, allows for precise descriptions of a place's position. Great job! Let's break this down. Emily starts with,
Entschuldigung.
which is just a polite way to say excuse me before asking something. The key phrase is,
Wie komme ich zum Bahnhof?
which translates to how do I get to the station? This is the go-to structure for asking for directions. Notice the word zum, meaning to the. It's a contraction of zu and dem. Mastering this phrase is a significant step towards feeling comfortable while traveling in German-speaking areas. James replies with,
Nicht weit.
which means not too far. Figuring out how to describe distance is essential. Means far. So, if you want to check if something is far, you'd say,
Ist es weit?
pay attention to the verb sein to be. We haven't covered this yet, but it's important. A common mistake is to directly translate very far. Instead, use phrases like nicht weit. Emily then confirms with,
Geradeaus.
which is a quick way to double-check, straight ahead. The pronunciation of
Geradeaus.
can be tricky for English speakers, so work on softening that R sound. Remember, this term adapts to context. After getting directions, repeating the key instruction back to show you've understood is super useful. Geradeaus, Dan rechts straight ahead, then right. James responds with,
Ja, genau.
yes, that's right. You can also use
Weg.
correct. These confirmations show you're on the same page. Remember, good communication about directions is a little dance. You ask, they answer, you confirm. And if you didn't catch something, it's totally fine to politely ask them to repeat. Finally, Emily says,